Alright, so we are back, and we're back with another How Are They Holding Up? And today we're going to be taking a look at the Fanstoys Hulk, or their Brawn. That's his name, right? Brawn? Kind of confused. And yeah, so here he is. This guy set me back about 150, I want to say it was. I'm pretty sure he wasn't that much when he first came out, but you know, it is what it is. Aftermarket pricing and all that. So it's like, at least I didn't have to. I think for the most part, there was going for about 200 shipped from China, and I just don't like ordering things from China anymore. I've had too many issues. Yeah, so here he is. Again, we're not transforming these things just because, who comes to my channel for transformations anymore? There's so many other people out there. So anyway, let's go over posability real quick. Head is on a, it appears to be a ball joint or a hinge swivel. So you get up to there, down to there. There's not a lot of movement there. You get left and right. Not the greatest amount of movement, but it does work. Shoulders are on universal, so they go around, out to the side. Yep, no real issue there. Bicep swivel. There is a double bend elbow. Nope, single bend elbow. So getting you that far. Wrist swivel, fingers open and close. There is no waist swivel that I can tell. If it's in there, it's locked in and it's not moving. Hips up to there, back to there, out to the side. Mine are a little loosey-goosey, but it's not actually like to the point of detriment, and I don't think there's a way to tighten that joint because of the way it sits in there. Yeah, I don't see that working, because usually you tighten up this joint here, and that would, like, you tighten up back here on most figures, and that would kind of pinch that together a little bit more. But the way it sits in there, I don't know how well you can see that, but it looks like these sit on a groove, probably for transformation. And since that's the part that's loose, I just don't see there's a way to tighten that up. So yeah. Anyway, thigh swivel, bends at the knee, and then there is a bit of a tilt. Not much, but just a bit. And no rocker at all. So. And then accessory-wise, he does come with this pistol, as you can see. And then he comes with the drill, which I'm sure would just plug into the front of the truck. I'm not going to transform it just to show off the drill, but you guys get the idea. And then he's got this angry face, which I like. And then he's also got this stoic face, which I also like. Overall, pretty good job on those faces. And then, to show him off, here he is with Outback. Now, if you guys remember my Outback review, I had two major gripes with this guy. First of all is the way the legs are designed. They're garbage, and they're still garbage. They don't move very much unless I were to hinge them all the way down, and that just looks stupid. So it's just like they just didn't design that very well. It's like he was the afterthought to Brawn, which makes sense. And then the other one was the knees, which I was actually getting ready to get rid of the guy, and then I just tightened up that screw there, and that was the end of the problem with the knees. So that's all it took. A couple rotations of a screwdriver, and we're good to go. But I wanted to show him off here. Because of how much retooling is done. And I know this is like old news, but it's like, you look at, like the top of the car even. So like these grooves are taken out from here. He's got the wheel, he doesn't. if you look at the box on the back, he's got this piece here. He doesn't. This has got some sculpted details. This one's flat. Arms, the shoulders are completely different. His are more square. His are more rounded with this piece on the side. He's got this kind of angled round elbow joint, and he's just got the standard elbow joint. The hands might be the same, but the forearms are completely different. Chest, heads obviously are different. The chest is completely different molding. Even like this shoulder piece here. This goes into a circle, and this one kind of goes into a square with rounded edges. It's just they pretty much. It's like here, this side of the car looks like it's the same. Yeah, but like this piece is different. And then, like he's got, this goes out further than his does. And then he's got this square cut out here. He doesn't. So it's like, and the windows are different. Look, so like this is rounded and this is squared. I mean, it's like they took the figure and rather they're just making a retool, which is what I thought it was. It's almost like they just redesigned the figure with similar engineering. The amount of retooling on this thing is just insane. So I gotta give them props to that, because it's like it goes into that whole like they look like the same mold because they were mold mates originally, but it's so much different sculpting that they have their own character and own personality. So I don't know. Anyway, back to the Brawn. How I would rate Brawn in this instance, I would give him I'm going to give him a 9 out of 10. I think the hips could have been tighter. They could have like rethought how to do the hips somehow, make that a little bit tighter so he's not as loose there. And that's pretty much it. I would say ankle rock or ankle tilts, but I mean the way the feet are so big and heavy that it's like it's not really bothering me. I mean, he might not be able to get in the most dynamic of poses very easily, but I mean, you can make it work because of the counterweight with those feet and legs. Yeah, I like it. It's a pretty solid figure. Pretty good effort on Fanstoys. I'm happy I bought him. I'm happy I got him for a decent price. So yeah, I guess that's all I got.